Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. Òtítọ́ ni ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n ń sọ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ jápa. Gbogbo wa ní láti wà very careful. Gbogbo wa ní láti wà. Tíyàn bá dé ìlú, you need bí fún nǹkan tó dé ibi tó ń lọ, you need to have your information sound and clear. You need to know ibi tẹ́ fẹ́ lọ, you have to have a plan B. Kò sí ni tíyàn bá kọ́kọ́ dé ìlú nílùú, kò sí kó má nídìí èèyàn kankan tó máa put it through. But even though at then, you should understand some things pé nǹkan tó bá jẹ́ pé tó ti ń rí pé kò kí ń ṣe real tòótọ́ pé tó bá ṣe ó máa affect life ẹ̀, you should stop it. Because gbogbo wa náà la mọ̀ pé tó bá parọ́ mọ́ èèyàn pọ̀kọ́ ẹnu ẹ̀, abuse ni is a problem, a serious offence ni ní western world. So àwọn nǹkan mìíràn tó yẹ pé tó bá advice ẹ̀ pé kò ṣe, ó yẹ kí kó fọpọlọ ṣe. Ẹni má jẹ́ kí n gbà yín lásìkò, màmá sista Adúnní Adé wọ́n jáde láti wá sọ̀rọ̀ ní.
Hello. Wà hàn. Ká lẹ́jà.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. I'm going to speak Yoruba. I just want to quickly pass this information because I will still use this particular video to make a chat tomorrow probably on my page. But I just want to tell people to fe Japa. Wọ́n wá advice tó máa ń fa ìfà eléyìí ò fa ìfà sẹ́yìn eléyìí ba ẹni láyé jẹ́ ni. But most people wọ́n advice tó máa ń gbà ó máa ń ba ayé wọn jẹ́. Ó máa wá fa ìfà sẹ́yìn fẹ́ ẹlòmíì máa frustrate padà lọlé àti rí so many mo ti gbọ́ so many. Irú nǹkan báyìí náà mo ti gbọ́ rí ní time tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé. Ọ̀nà ẹni ẹ máa lọ gbóyún wá láti ilé àwa tó bá ti bí tó ti gbàgbé nǹkan tó fi gbàwé bó bá ṣe ń bí lọ hospital báyìí ó máa gbé mọ́tò máa gbọmọ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Mo ti gbọ́ rí but tọkọ mi bá jí màá béèrè full story yẹn so mi ní fi àtàmọ́ bọ̀ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ advice ọ̀rọ̀ tó fẹ́ jápa couple ni pé number one most advisers àbí advisor dẹ̀ ni wọn kì í ṣe wọn ò ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó advice ní kébékè ṣe wọn ò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ lọ ṣe níwèé bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ lọ ṣe ní stay bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ lọ ṣe jókòó wọn náà ń gbọ́ ni most of wọn fẹ́ kẹ́ kú lọ́rùn wọn ọwọ́ bí ẹ fẹ́ wá tó sọ́rùn wọn kẹ́ má disturb kọ́ fẹ́ tètè tì yín sí bóyá gbòòrò àbíta ọ̀ṣọ́ wọn kan tó ń gbọ́ tí wọ́n tiẹ̀ mọ bó ṣe yẹ kó lọ things like this ó ní bó ṣe ń lọ kò ń ṣe bí ó ṣe ṣe yìí ẹ mọ̀ public làwà ṣe understand òun tún wá máa ń lo word tó àṣìkún ó stupid láti má lè carry ọ̀pọ̀ along pé kọjọ jòkó kọjọ brainstorm ṣe understand so for me ẹ má máa gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ most of wọn ò kì í ṣe wọn ò ṣe wọn mọ nǹkan mọ repercussion pé it's a 50-50 game.
So they just give their advice. It's not as if they practicalize it or they did it.
Most of wọn kì í ṣe mọ́mí wọn ò ṣe. Because ọmọ owó tó fẹ́ lọ bímọ ó wá sọ pé nílùú tó lófin tó wọn kì í fọmọ ṣeré wọn mọ nǹkan tó ṣe fún. Ó lè jẹ́ pé wọn kò fẹ́ kó wà lọ́rùn wọn bóyá fẹ́ kó wà lọ́rùn ìjọba wọn wàá mọ wọn advice tó fẹ́ fún. Pé ẹ mọ̀ tí ọba dé látọ̀ sí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bímọ ọmọ wọn fẹ́ jẹ́ kí nù mọ́ ewé ìgbẹ́ ni ẹ bọ́ ẹni ẹ kò yẹ kó forgive ẹ̀ láyé because wọ́n kò lọ́mọ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ wà lé family wà lé o lè forí rọ àti ẹ̀sùn àbọ̀ nínú situation yẹn bọ́ ọmọ kókó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ó tún wá ń ṣe wọ́n after ẹni yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́yàn tí kò mọ̀ wá wù kan láti lé because ó gbọ́dọ̀ yẹ kó mọ̀ pé òyìnbó kọ́tọ́ náà wọ́n ń check ẹ̀ ọkọ̀ máa wo reaction ẹ̀ náà.
Because our people that are there are even trying to see if they could help. But of course, kò ń ṣe kó tán lè dá sí.
Ẹni tó yẹ ṣe bímọ tí ò rọmọ ẹ mọ pé ara máa òun náà rẹ máa ṣóun náà kọ nígbà tó ń fún lágbàáìsì pé ìwọ tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ lọ bímọ. Ó hard o anybody gbọ́dọ̀ parọ́ níbí báyìí o ó hard kan number one ọmọ náà 0 wọn ni pé ó tún implicate.
They've said they won't until now release ọmọ yẹn they said they won't release the child.
No, never possibly gone maybe in the next few months because
ó kó bọ́kọ̀.
Ọmọ wa ẹni tó máa tọ́jú ọmọ ọmọ ní kọ́kọ́ lọ máa visit tó bá fẹ́.
Wow.
Tó bá fẹ́ ó hard but mama gbọ́ advice wọn most of wọn ò kì í ṣe most of wọn ò kì í ṣe àwọn sọ fún from experience a lot of wọn ò kì í ṣe
No. Oh. Mo, it wasn't postpartum. Somebody advised her to behave as if it's postpartum. Somebody told her to do it. Somebody asked her to do it so that she can use it to get, you understand? It was a bad advice from somebody. Yeah, they do that. Yeah, right, straight from the hospital, yes. You know, even for the fact that she can't even bond with her daughter, her child, is another problem. Since morning, wow.
So kò lójú 3 weeks lọ tó fi padà sílé tó dẹ̀ ní okay ọkọ ẹ ti separate wọn náà wá ọkọ tí ò fẹ́ rí lọ padà pé.
Okay, some
what? Public place.
No, it's not.
So it's very sad. Pé ìwọ tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bímọ o wá lè ronú ṣé illiterate ni ẹni. Ẹ kò máa dé ẹ máa bí pọ̀ wọn tẹ́ ẹ bá nílùú Ọlọ́run ni wọ́n. A lot of wọn ìkànnì wọn. A lot of wọn fẹ́yìn around the wọn wá gbogbo tẹ́ máa fi jìnnà. They don't care.
Ó ṣe díẹ̀.
Tó bá ti ronú as couple ẹ ó nara yín ẹ múra yín ní ẹ má fi èèyàn kan ṣe Google wà ń bẹ fún yín social media wà ń bẹ tẹlifọ everywhere. Type nǹkan wàá rí nǹkan tó ti sọ ń pa ẹ̀ rí. Wàá rí nǹkan tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí rí. Bó ẹ̀ ní fẹ́ ṣe research àpéjọpọ̀ tí èèyàn kan tí ò ní idea tí ò mọ̀ kankan tí ò tó ẹgbẹ́ ó ti dé 15 years back. 15 years back ló ti dé kò mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nísìn. Bí àná mo ń bèèrè lọ́wọ́ communication èèyàn sì ń dìjà dúró ṣọ́ ní yes mi ò ti pẹ́ tí mo ti gbọ́ o. Because ó ti pẹ́ lóòótọ́ situation mi ti kúrò ní gbogbo level yẹn. So èèyàn kò lè dé ìsìnkí wá ní pé mo fún advice màá sọ̀sọ̀kúsọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe lot of wọn ni wọ́n fẹ́ fast track nǹkan tí ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀. Òyìnbó like
it's not even just they got it there last year no dey bẹ́ẹ̀ last year.
Situation 3 years. Èmi mo ti sọ story mi àwa nínú yàrá kan almost 3 years. Ibẹ̀ ni mo bímọ méjì sí. Inú yàrá kan inú situation. Kò dé ṣe gbọ́kàn mi ò ṣiṣẹ́ bọ̀ I like ká follow kò sí nǹkan tó lè sọ fún ọkọ mi kò tẹ̀ ní dáyín náà.
Ó ṣe díẹ̀.
Mo máa wọ ọ́fíìsì káàkiri ló máa wọ ọ́fíìsì yẹn káàkiri lọ mọ òkè báwo lọ ṣe ṣe. Nǹkan tí wọn ò fẹ́ nìyẹn. Wọ́n fẹ́ dé lẹ́nìí kó wá rí pé everything tó ń jọ̀lọ̀ fẹ́.
Instantly.
To understand. It's not done. If you wà ní ìlú tó ti níwèé tẹ́lẹ̀ nílò ìbò kó wá relocate lọ bòmí ó gbọ́dọ̀ ní sùúrù kó ṣe bó.
Follow the protocol bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ó ṣe díẹ̀ torí mi ìfẹ́ pé thank you for the call.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is just a wake up call. Oh. Be careful the advice you collect in case you find yourself just traveling. Make inquiries. If somebody tell you something, ask more people before you do it. Now somebody said he works in a mental hospital. That with time they will monitor. How long is that time? How long? Because they say she has refused. She doesn't want to take their medication again. And not taking medication is a big deal to them. Rejecting the medication is a big deal to them. Now, she did not only, what she did is not only going to affect her, it will affect the husband. Because once you have a case of domestic violence, it's a big deal to Onibo. They just got there, less than a year. Somebody told you. And you see, somebody now said, knowledge is power. All these things, me, I don't know. But hear what somebody said now. Do you know the worst thing here? If she eventually returns to Nigeria by luck, she will find it out to travel again, cause getting a mental record in her background check. Sheba, I didn't go by. Eh? No, the camera is not showing. No. No, because in the mirror, say. I'm fine. How are you doing? Fine. Sherry Bayi. Akoba Gafara. Eh? Ask question. You see? Okonsi, Okoboko. There are some places the husband will not be able to work. The guy is even still a student. So after spending that kind of money, somebody just give you advice and you stupidly collected the advice. Anyway, when they give me such information, I will... That's my son. Love in US, that's my son. Don't read meanings, that's my son. Only love in US. You know, somebody just stupidly give you advice and you collect. In Nilu Oyinbo, where they have protocol, the person don't even look for any other. You see, sometimes this kind of advice has made a lot of men today tí wọ́n fi ní wégbèlú, whereby because of the husband was not in the know. If you started with me, I explained the husband don't even know. Say then go report him, then put him for paper. The husband don't know anything up till now. She now wants to change it because the case is getting tougher. Now she doesn't want the husband to hear. Say, then tell him, say she tell the government, say the husband they abuse him. So she now wants to change it. The husband don't know anything. As she sees, say the way the things they go, her husband fits here. Now she won't change the story. I saw everything she wrote. Say her husband, he no talk, say your husband they beat him. Say for the past 3 years, how many years she married her husband? She said she got married to her husband. That the husband is only a mental abuser. What is the difference between mental abuse and physical abuse? What is the difference between mental abuse and physical abuse? Abuse, as far as Oyinbo is concerned, abuse is abuse. Domestic abuse is domestic abuse. So she's now trying to change that. And stupidly, because she's not herself again, she now said she never told them that the husband is beating her. That the husband is only mentally, emotionally abusing her. That she only enjoy... Yeah, you can. The mirror is not showing. You can. That the husband has only treated her nice for just 1 year of their marriage. Now, she's scared of not losing her marriage in case her husband should hear. And we all know this kind of thing. A lot of women have used it, not caring what will happen to the husband. And they will accuse the man of domestic violence so that they can give them paper, so that they can collect proper house, so that they can collect benefits. You see how you see, God bless you. Thank you. Hey, at least you say you are a professional. Our case is complicated with issue of domestic violence. Rejecting medication could keep her longer with no time frame. But with birth interest, meeting and mental capacity assessment, she may be lucky to be released and referred to the immigration office. Sherry, can you see how she has used as her hand to destroy her life? After they have gathered so much money, borrow money, back home, to take and travel, go abroad. You don't want to wait for things to start falling in place gradually. Somebody now give you 1 year advice. You self-collect them. The person see they tell you, say, make you demonstrate where. Say you colo. You self come they demonstrate. Then they'll look you. As you they demonstrate, say you know where. Now, when you can't see as things they twist, as the things don't they boomerang, because already Nigeria embassy is involved in this case. All because you want to collect paper, all because you want to collect benefits. Oba for ware official. Anyway, just share the video because of our people where they japa, not even with all the money they are gathering. Some people use as much as 15 million, 10 million, 12 million to do this japa thing. You and your husband gather such money, reach ìlú òyìnbó. The husband is going to school. You are pregnant. The husband is working small. Whether just like this lady that called now, Flaky. Flaky said maybe it's the people they are staying with that is finding a way to push them away that gave her that advice. Or maybe because they don't want them to stay with them again. Or they don't want to be of any help. Now gave them that wrong advice. So yeah, go and say this. Brian Williams, you are not needed on this page. This page is not for your type. You are not from Africa. Don't ask me silly question. Why are you asking me what country I'm from? Anyway, ẹ bá mi share video yẹn. Àkóbá Gafara. Ẹ gbọ́. Somebody is saying, as a counselor in psychologist, not taking your medication is a sign the mental issue is escalating and they won't take that easy, meaning longer stay in narrow. Wala de. Ọlọ́run akoyo nbe, but at least so that some other people will not fall into it. That's why they send it to me and say I should create awareness. There is a lot of things that is happening to our people back home now. I mean, happening to them. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Japa yìí. A lot. I don't just have the time to start bringing everything out. A lot. So, ẹ̀yà kìlọ̀ fún wọn. Don't seek advice from people we don't know about it. Because this section, say the section person, and today I hear them. Say the sectioner. I say, why did they suction her? They say section is like keeping her by one side because she refused to take medication and she has to be okay before they release her. So please, share a video. Let some other people planning to japa or the ones that just japa newly because they are less than a year that just japa newly. Just like the case of one couple I brought to you to create awareness too. Where they carry woman, where the woman they beat pikin anyhow. Now they still tell them say, she been at my pikin. Why I don't go beat my pikin? Now so then they beat us to correct us. I don't know how far they went with that case too. They tell Oyinbo say she na been at my pikin. So then when they come their house, they saw a lot of evidences against them. A lot of things now they see inside their house that they will use against them. And of course, these people are ready to collect your children. So they will give it to people among themselves that needs to adopt children. So you have to be very, very careful. Àwọn ò fẹ́ bímọ, but wọ́n fẹ́ claim ọmọ lọ́mọ. Wọ́n ò fẹ́ bímọ, but wọ́n ready to claim ọmọ. Imagine our sister telling them, say, the sponge, then see local sponge, that's onigi. She say she they take and scrub pikin body 3-year-old. Now you tell and say, is this what you use? She said yes. Now they take scrub the pikin body very well. And they saw some marks on the baby's body. A 3-year-old. Some things, what you do in Nigeria, you cannot live, especially when you have children. You cannot live in Oyinbo and get there and do. They have do's and don'ts. And before you would think you want to use domestic violence against your husband, hopefully it doesn't boomerang on you. Because anybody that asks you and advise you to use domestic violence against your husband, so that is if the man is not abusing you. So that Oyinbo can help you. And so that you can collect paper. You will now lie against your husband. Say the man they do domestic violence on you. Just pray it not boomerang on you. Because this is exactly what has happened now. And up till now, as I'm talking, the man don't know, say, the wife tell them, saying they abuse him. Now she wants to change it. Say she no talk, say the man they beat him. So you see how the man head don't turn against her. So you have to be careful the kind of advice. It will be difficult to release the child. Lo baton. Problem ti ẹ nìyẹn. So that some other people will not fall into this kind of a thing. You remember, it's not even the husband alone, local lies. Even the father, where they Nigeria, jeje, she still mentioned her father. Is inside the thing where they sent to me. She still mentioned her father. Where they Nigeria. Say Nigeria is not safe because her father don't they abuse her since when she was 3 years old. And she's 28 now. She's 28, I'll be 30, not me. She said the papa. So even the papa cannot go abroad because of her now. Because she don't mention the papa for domestic, for abuse, sexual abuse. Which kind Oriburuku advice be that one? Which kind Oriburuku advice? They say make you mention your, say those are the things that you can say so that they will listen to you and give you asylum and give you paper and help you. You can't go mention nonsense and rubbish. For Oyinbo where they look for Pikin, where they go collect. Anyway, I hope other people will learn from this. Sometimes, what you think, I have seen somebody that accused the husband of domestic violence. Now the husband first collects paper. Our own paper no come out. Sometimes, what you meant for evil will turn around. Now you that evil go backfire on. When they travel together as couple, you travel as couple to stay together in love and work it out together. You will not get abroad. They will not, some people will not advise you. Go and say the man is abusing you so that you can collect paper. I mean, so that they can give you a house. So that they can give you this thing. So that they can give you that one. You will not destroy somebody's life. Somebody's picking. Because now your husband and somebody picking. Except if they abuse you for real, for real. But many of them, nobody say them they abuse. Now just because so that you can collect something from government. That man, in whole life, go come there for standstill. Because you go lie. Somebody say, I know of a couple that lost 5 kids to the DCF in America in a situation like this. Cherishe, before you collect advice, when you japa, just make sure, ask people, then read about it. Read about it before you collect your advice.